Sitaongea mashida sana. Also, let me give you solutions on it. Like, what strategies are we going to use actually to make sure that we are able to solve these challenges, that we overcome. And one is, I would want us we have accountability partners. Like, kama ni mfanyi biashara, you find someone who is going to make you accountable. You find someone who is going to guide you, or someone who is going to work with you, someone who is going to put you on course. Like, we had set this objective to achieve by this time. Are we on course? That would be the first and greatest strategy you can use. Because in your circle, you know, nani ambaye nita approach akuwe my accountability partner. That is first. Get an accountability partner. Second, can you set realistic goals? In this manner, in our previous episode, we had talked about setting smart financial goals. So make sure that those goals that you are setting, one, they are specific. Second, they are measurable. They are attainable. They are relevant. Then they are timely. Actually, they have a time bound. So once you set your goals like that, you know, you always check, okay, this is the goal that I had set. I want, like, at the end of first quarter, nataka kuwa nimeongeza my income by 20% or by 10%. So you find once you have set those realistic goals, it becomes very easy for you to actually to run with it. That is, you are able to actually to ensure that you check your budget, or you review and track your budget regularly. And that means that you're able to see, okay, am I still on progress? The goals I had set, they are unrealistic, and I'm still pushing myself towards with this budget. I'm pushing this budget down the road. Lazima itimizwe. So it's good that you ensure that you check your budgets regularly. And this strategy, my God, it works. It works because you're able to check, this is where I was supposed to be at this time. No, am I there yet? Have I achieved like the sales I expected, or the incomes I had targeted? If I'm a small business, or I'm in service industry, like these are the number of training I was supposed to have. They were supposed to bring this income. What could be wrong? These are the expenses I had estimated to use. Zimeshoot. What do I change? Perhaps do I need to adjust the budget? Or so you find that once you do those regular reviews of the budget, it becomes very easy for you actually to keep on track, so that it solves actually that challenge of us not having a specific goals. Number 4, when preparing the budget, and this one actually, this works for you because it makes sure that you are on course, is prepare a detailed budget. Check whether you are factored in all the items, and also make sure that at least a given percentage goes to miscellaneous. And miscellaneous actually states line items that usually don't regularly or expense. So make sure that the budget is as detailed as possible, that each and every line. If we are talking of airtime, tunaongea kuhusu data bundles, we are talking of the employee cost, we are talking about the evenings or the entertainment. Make sure you categorize each and every. Let it be more detailed. What ikuwe like each and everything umeandikisha kwa the budget, so that it gives you like a clear direction. So once you do that, actually it solves, because everything will be, I'll be checking, okay, I was supposed to take my wife out for dinner today, okay, is it within the budget? Okay, then you're able to spend a given amount, and even perhaps for that month, this is what you are estimated to, and that will shock you how much money you spend and how effective it becomes when you make sure that each and every line item or each and every item that you have has been put in place. I know we are going to look into details generally about like specific budgets for specific people in the future. But what I'm addressing today in our episode is mostly these are like the strategies that we use that can apply for people who are employed, people who are in business, people who are hustlers. So you find we are going to take and make some of these solutions to specific items. Next one is automate your payments and even your savings model. Actually, like when coming up with the budget, something that I have seen work for me is that, like anytime I have said, okay, in my budget, there are some things I want to make sure that I'm going to make, actually I'm going to implement. Let's say one of the expenses that I'm going to have is the savings program. So I have set like a standing order with the bank, so that anytime my money comes to my account, automatically the amount that is very critical, that is savings, is usually actually automated, and then the bank, according to what we had agreed with them, they take that amount for savings. So meaning even as I am able to access money in my current account, the one that I had saved actually is not always there. So in my mind, in my conscious mind, already najuanga, okay, na let's see how much have I allocated for the budget. So the same case, whenever you automate those payments that are very essential, whenever those expenses like the savings, actually it gives you less time. Actually it gives you less cash at your disposal to actually to use. And I had stated earlier, like any money that has no name can be named anything. Any money that has not been allocated can become anything. So, and it's for you to act beforehand and ensure that you name the money, you allocate the money first before it comes to you. So that strategy, I've seen it work for me personally. Then another strategy that I've seen working is in terms of how do I solve my impulse buying challenge. One is actually adopt a technique we usually refer to as like a cooling off a technique or a strategy. So like anytime you want to, like, okay, I want to buy this, and then you're like, wait a minute, do I need it? Is it budgeted for? And that will go a long way for you actually to make sure that your finances are in order. So the moment you're able to give yourself like more time, okay, I've seen a good shoe, but do I need it? Is it in my budget? So anytime you are giving yourself that time to think and even reflect as to whether you need it, that saves you time, and then you're able even to become crystal clear on what you want. So you find sio kila wakati kuna kitu mpya imetokea, kuna TV, kuna deal imetokea, then you're able to change like this is what I targeted to achieve at this time. No. Make sure that you adopt that technique of cooling off, like taking some time to think, okay, I need this, I need that, but it has not been allocated. So that's another strategy that you can use, and you make, and you ensure that it will put your finances in order. Then another strategy you can use is celebrating your small wins. Reward yourself, and any time that you reward yourself actually like for hitting actually working within the budget, eventually it gives you that alignment, like, okay, I need to follow this budget, because at the end of the day I've said, okay, I'm going to award myself with ABCD. So always celebrating your small wins, like, I've stayed within the budget for this month, let me reward myself with perhaps this gift. Next month, eventually you find whenever there is consistency actually in the way you're implementing your budget, eventually you become aligned, and then automatically it goes through your mind that this is what you are supposed to do, and this is when you are supposed to do it. So you find anytime you are doing that, it becomes very easy for you actually even to implement a budget. Last and not the least, always look for experts. Come, kuja tuone how well do we tailor made, how well do we assist you in that space, because you find experts, they are going to advise you well, they are going to guide you, and it will guide you actually, and then eventually you will achieve, actually make sound guide that is going to steer you even in that process of actually budget making. So that's all for today, and I'm glad, actually I'm receiving a lot of feedback, and I really appreciate. And I know through these videos that we are doing, I know we are going to change a lot of lives. We want to share. We want to ensure that we have an impact in your life. And I would want you to subscribe at that subscribe button down there, so that anytime you are having any new episodes, anytime you are having new materials, anytime you are having new talks, and make sure that you comment, give us feedback, because this is a show that is made for you, and our greatest desire at Dime Talk is to ensure that we equip you with each information that you'd want, so that you're able to steer yourself in the current financial situation you are in. So make sure that you like our pages, or even follow us on all our social media handles, and we will be grateful. And I'm your host, James KIMANI, and see you next time on Saturday at 10 a.m. at the same venue. Thank you.